Ibadallah. All praise due to Allah, His praise and blessings and peace be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I bear witness that Allah is the only one worthy of worship and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam His last and final messenger. My dear brothers and sisters, a few or 2 weeks ago I spoke to you about happy husband at home. How can our sister ensure that they will have a happy man at home? And today is your turn, men, to talk about the other side of the coin, the other half of the family, the other important component of this beautiful relationship that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have Himself made that tie between both of you, you and your spouse. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ جَعَلَ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. Among His signs that He have created for you from among your souls a spouse that you can dwell in tranquility with them and live in peace and harmony with love. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً and mercy. The Prophet ﷺ said, أَرْبَعٌ مِّنَ السَّعَادَةِ. 4 things among happiness. أَنْ يُرْزَقَ الرَّجُلُ امْرَأَةً صَالِحًا. That the person will be among 4 things among happiness. Yani it will ensure a happy life for you. As I said 2 weeks ago, that happy husband means happy family. And a happy wife definitely means a happy family. 4 من السعادة, 4 things among happiness that bring happiness to your life. To have a good wife at home. A good wife at home. A good wife, as the Prophet ﷺ said. And this hadith I just mentioned about the happiness reported by Imam Ahmad rahimahullah. And also the Prophet ﷺ said, as Ibn Majah reported in the Sunnah, مَا اسْتَفَادَ الْمُؤْمِنُ بَعْدَ تَقْوَى اللَّهِ. There is nothing can benefit the male believer, after taqwa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nothing can benefit him more than خَيْرًا مِنْ زَوْجَةٍ صَالِحًا. Better than having a good wife, a righteous wife. إِنْ أَمَرَهَا أَطَاعَتْهُ وَإِنْ نَظَرَ إِلَيْهَا سَرَّتْهُ وَإِنْ أَقْسَمَ عَلَيْهَا أَبَرَّتْهُ وَإِنْ غَابَ عَنْهَا نَصَحَتْهُ وَأَوْ حَفِظَتْهُ فِي نَفْسِهَا وَمَالِهِ. That the Nabi ﷺ said a woman that if he asks her to do something, she will be cooperative, she will obey his order. And if he look at her, he will be pleased by the way she looked. And if he asks her and asks her by Allah to do something, she will fulfill his oath and promise. And if he in his absence, definitely she will protect his honor and his wealth. Wow, that's so great. In another hadith, قال ألا أخبركم بخير ما يكنز المؤمن. Do you want to know the best thing, the best treasure that you can ever possess? Because Islam allowed, they came to ask the Prophet ﷺ, as Al-Azim Abadi said in relation to this hadith, that the Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, you give us a permission to possess wealth and to have treasures, keep treasures at home? هل يؤذن لنا بالكنز نكنز الذهب؟ فأذن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لهم بذلك وأذن الله لهم بذلك ما داموا يؤدون حقه. And Islam allowed us to possess gold and to keep gold and to have treasures as long as we give what? Zakat and the sadaqah from. Then the Prophet ﷺ saw that the companions started doing that. Then he want to tell them about the best treasure that they can ever possess. أفضل كنز تكنز في حياتك. It's not the gold and the silver. Not to have a large fat account in the banks. No. It is what the Prophet ﷺ said, أَلَا أُخْبِرُكُمْ بِخَيْرِ مَا يَكْنِزُ الْمَرْءُ الْمَرْأَةُ الصَّالِحَةُ. The best treasure that you can ever have is your wife, that righteous woman. She is, as the Prophet ﷺ described her, a treasure. That something should be cherished, something should be honored, something should be looked up to. The Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also said, Man a'anahu Allah, whoever Allah helped him to have or to marry a good wife, Allah have helped him to fulfill half of his religion. يعني نصف دين. That's how the Sharia looked at it. It's not like what we hear some people say, you know, it's literally the Sharia says they're incomplete until they get married. But this guy was saying, I was incomplete until I got married. And after I got married, I was completely finished. That's not what it is. No, it is the other half that is missing, that marriage is supposed to be the thing that adds to you. It's complete. My brothers and sisters, as I said today, it's about a happy wife. It's about a good husband who knows how to win the heart of his wife. Do you think this is true what they say? That the secret of a happy wife remains a secret? I don't think so. Is it true what that woman said? I never knew what real happiness was until I got married. But then it was too late. Is that true? I don't think so. Could be the case for certain people, but I don't think that's what it is. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have made this relationship and described it in a very unique way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that there's love and tranquility and peace. Make it something natural that the person looking for getting married. That's the norm to be married. هذا الأصل is not to live single. That's why النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم كما قال ابن عباس كان خير هذه الأمة وأكثرها نساء. He is the best among this ummah and he was married. That's why Ibn Mas'ud said لو لم يبق لي في الدنيا إلا ليلة ما نمت تلك الليلة عزبا. Ibn Mas'ud said, if I only have one night left for me in this life, I will not rather to spend that night single. I would like to fulfill that other half of my deen by getting married. This relationship, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about it, هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنَّ. They are like a garment to you. Like a garment to you. And when you think about a garment, you think about the clothes that you wear. You think about something that suits you. That's something that covers you. That's something that beautifies you. That's something that brings protection to you. That's something that beautifies you. When you think about a garment, you think about something so close to you. The things that next to your skin, so close to you. You think about something so private. And that's the nature of this relationship between you and her. So when the Quran speaks about this relationship and describe it in this beautiful description, this beautiful metaphor, by saying that هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنَّ. You're like a garment to them and they are like a garment to you. قال الله تعالى وَعَاشِرُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Live with them with ma'ruf, which is what is known as good. And this is so unique, what is known as good. That means what is known according to the culture. Because in some culture, that's known as good enough, but in other culture, maybe that's not enough. I remember a case I had. A mother-in-law came to me and she said, my son only responsible to, you know what, a handful of barley every week, and she gets a certain amount. And I said, where do you get that from? She said, I have the books. I'm a student of knowledge. She's not, but she's became just absolutely knowledge just for the sake of her daughter-in-law. She's angry at her. She's my son only required to do this. That's what the fuqaha said in the old days. Handful of barley, you know, a skin, water skin, fill it up with water, and that's about it. And one dress every season. I said maybe that's what is known in the past, 1,400 years ago, 1,200 years ago, but not today. That's not how the standard of living is today. The ma'ruf, which is known as good, is completely different. And this ma'ruf, what is known as good, has nothing to do with only materialistic issues. Good also goes to things beyond the materialistic things that you provide. goes to what is known as good when it comes to treatment, to behavior.